everyone, so today we are going to be covering all of the information that is available about the Hatsune Miku NT Dollfie Dream that was announced like a couple months ago, I think. Initially for this photo they showed the just prototype drawing that they'd be basing the Dollfie off of, and then they finally have this photo which shows Miku with all of her parts and a couple different poses to show her off, which is the main visual I think they've been using to advertise that she will be going for sale. So we're just in general going to be covering what's shown in this photo, which is just talking about the specific parts and information about her specifically, and then we are going to go into how to purchase her if you are in the US, and then if you are in Japan or overseas. So in this Miku Dollfie, she has brand new eyes that are unique to her. The head is the same sculpting that the Sakura Miku Dollfie used. So this is a Miku original head only. No other doll is using it currently. And then there is the special outfit set, which is exclusive to her since it is her NT design. And then we have a brand new wig. This is styled a little bit differently than the original Miku Dollfie. Seems to be about the same color as the original, but it has a bunch of curls that have been done to it, and it's styled way more than just a straight pigtail. So this is a special wig, and if you did want to replicate this without having to buy this Dollfie, it would be a little bit more difficult to make this on your own, but I think it is doable. The Miku Dollfie uses the new F3 body with all of the extra posability. She once again has an SS bust, so that is the smallest bust on Dollfies, and therefore for clothing, if you want to buy any extra sets for her, you need to keep that in mind, because if you buy something that is for a Dynamite Dollfie, it's going to fall off of her. I have an outfit that I've done something similar, and you can get them to work sometimes, but it takes a little bit extra finagling to get them to actually work. So just in general, stick to what the bust size actually is listed for. She comes with a set of basic hands. Her hands are special. They are the ones with the painted nails. She does come with a bonus set of nails that is the scissor/piece hands, so that's really cool. I think usually Miku Dollfies come with 2 sets of hands because of her having the special nail polish. So it's really nice that Volks did that. That would be great if they offered like a second run at getting more hands for her, because I mean, you're stuck with that. She's a semi-white Dollfie again, so if you want something to protect her body, you are going to be needing the semi-white bodysuit. And the big special thing about this Dollfie is that the left arm this time actually comes with the 01 printed on her skin instead of the past 3 Dollfie releases, or I guess 4. I don't know much about the reboot. I didn't really look at it, but I assumed it was a basic reboot for her. So 3-4 last releases for her, they just did like sticker sheets, I believe, which I personally have never used mine because I've just been so nervous about like messing up the sticker placement. So this is just really nice to actually have the 01 on her arm. And if you do have the newer bodies, you could technically steal this arm off this Dollfie and put it with the other Dollfie if you wanted to, instead of fighting with the sticker sheet. So definitely something really cool, and I'm glad that they finally did this. This Dollfie is a little bit more expensive than the others. They usually hovered around $600. She is $690, so a little bit more ouch, but she does come with some extra stuff. And I mean, there's the usual inflation and whatnot. The last time we got a Miku was of the older type, so they've also been updating various ways of attaching clothes lately, like a new outfit I remember unboxing recently. They used a special Velcro instead of buttons, which worked really well for that, so I'm hoping they continue doing stuff like that and changing how it fits. And I forgot to mention that she has a standard Dollfie head, so if you needed a wig cap or you wanted to get one to protect her head, you just need the base Dollfie Dream one. No midis. No midi or super Dollfie for her, just it should be like standard or something like that is its title. It will say in the description of it if that fits the Dollfie Dream line. So just pay attention to the description on which thing fits what type, so you can get the supplies you need for her if you want to protect her skin. I'm a little conflicted on what I want to do about her, because I know I'll be pre-ordering her when she goes up, and I do want to get her a bodysuit, but I really like the idea of having the open. So now that we've covered the details about her, I'm going to be going into how to pre-order her next. Starting with the US website, she will be available for pre-order December 9th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Now obviously if you live in a little bit of a different time zone, you do have to change that for yourself. She only has 3 days to be pre-ordered, so you do need to buckle down and get her like ASAP in for your pre-order. This seems to not be a limited pre-order like the Sakura Miku Dollfie. This one is one that they say every order placed within the order period will be fulfilled. So as long as you order it within the start time and then it ends December 11th at 12 p.m. Pacific, you should be able to get your Dollfie. Shipping, I don't remember how much it exactly is lately. I think like the last time I got a Dollfie from them, it was like $20-ish, which isn't bad. But I know this pre-order is kind of sudden, and that's a lot of money to be dropping. So totally understandable that there's probably a lot of people having concerns about how to get her. The best thing you can do is just find a way to get her now, because she won't be offered later on. It's going to be just this pre-order. There will be no standard order to be placed unless you're at some kind of event. Potentially they could bring her, but that's just a whole other risk that she could never come back. And if you really want her, you should just get her in that designated time zone that they've put up for the US website to be. Alright, so getting the Dollfie in Japan, or if you're international, is a little bit more complicated than the straightforward US release. If you can get into the Dollfa, I guess this is Dolls Party 50. I thought this was a Dollfa for some reason. But Dolls Party 50, this is a big, like, kind of anniversary event. It is happening Sunday, December 10th. And there at the event itself, you can go in and purchase her. There will be fairly limited stock, it says, at the event, but you can also put your pre-order down there when you're at the event as well to pick her up. And then they also tease that they will be bringing other limited Dollfies, so if you're missing the other Mikus, or you want the other Vocaloids, or anyone else, there's a chance you could get someone there. So that is your best shot to get them, is to be there at the event itself, but obviously not everyone can go. That's really expensive too if you need like a plane ticket to get there. These events are also fairly high demand too, and a lot of people have already scooped them up. So then the open pre-order, just double checking the information a bit more. All pre-orders done at the Dolls Party will be fulfilled. It sounds like standard pre-order is only going to be done at that venue. There will be the Dolls Party 50 after event. This is starting on Saturday, January 13th in the new year, 2024. There's currently no time scheduled for that, but the after event is always going to be your second chance to get the Dollfie or any kind of outfits you missed during the main event release. So unfortunately this kind of sucks for everyone because it's a little bit far out, but if you miss her on being at the physical event, or if you can order her from the US website, those are your two sure ways to get her, but you can wait for the after party. But I don't suggest it if you can get her another way, because the after party can run out really easily and the website will break really easily. Been there before, it is a nightmare. So just if you can avoid it, great, do that. But if you have to buy on the website, you first want to make sure that you create a Volks account for that website. Do this ahead of time, like a couple days before. Like, don't wait the day of she goes on sale, because it's just going to slow you down at the checkout. You need to have an account set up. Usually you need, I believe when I did it a while ago, it's been a few years since I set up my account, but it should be, you just need like an email and make a password. I believe they send an email to you too to verify that it's your email and that it works and all that yada yada yada. So you need to make sure that your account is up and running properly. I believe you can input your credit card information in ahead of time into your account. They might have changed the website since I last used it too, but if you can do that, make sure to put your credit card information in along with your address and phone number and all of that information they require to be in your account, because it's just going to speed up your checkout quicker instead of you sitting there trying to type it all in when she's literally running out on the website. And then that should get you a pretty good shot at getting her. And then just like an extra tip kind of thing for that website. Well, not that that's that website only, but my strongest suggestion for fighting on websites like this is just to completely restart the device you're going to try to purchase on. That way it has the smoothest operating possible. And then you want to make sure that every other device in your house is either not on at the moment using the internet, or your device is on its own internet. Like if you're using a cell phone, you can use your mobile data if it's good. Personally, I know I pay for expensive Wi-Fi, so it's pretty beefy, and that's what's reliable. So just use whatever's reliable. Like, don't sit in McDonald's trying to pre-order unless you need to, but your mobile data honestly is going to be a stronger connection. But just that device only being on the internet and then restarting is also going to help you dramatically. I do that for every single time something limited drops, and I think won all of those battles. I purchased everything except I think for like one outfit on Volks, because there was too many things that I wanted to get that were dropping at the same time, so I had to just drop it. But if you do that and you make sure everything's in the system already before you try buying her, you should be able. But obviously, you got to be sitting there right when she drops. So if it says at 11 a.m. JST, for example, make sure to convert that into your local time and find that time and just be on the website like 5-10 minutes ahead of time. Maybe you don't have to be 10, but like 5 minutes at least, just to make sure you're logged in and it's working properly and not like you have a connection error or something. You should be able to get her no problems. Alright, so that's it for all of the information about the Hatsune Miku NT Dollfie Dream, and good luck to all of you that want to purchase her. Hopefully this will help in some way, because I saw a lot of people having confusion about what to do about her. And see you next time. Bye!